Do you need badges? If you do, make sure you hit up Elite Badge Grinding. They are fast and reliable. Their link will be in the description, and be sure to tell them that Blaze sent you. Hey, it's Blaze, and today, I am going to be talking to you guys about the top 10 park tips that I have going into this year of 2K22. In case you don't follow my Twitter at Blaze_4Real, I've been talking to a lot of top creators around the community, grinding, power, shoots, Duke, Davis, a lot of people like not Duke, that's Cap. Duke Cap, you don't be in spaces. But like Davis, people like that, just kind of get an idea of what they're looking to do at the beginning of the year. I've also been talking to a lot of comp 2K League guys as well, just having an idea about what their mindset is going into this year, and also asking like, hey, if someone's starting out in a park, what are some of the most, best tips that you can give them when going into this year of park? Park means like park, pro-am, etc. Just that whole genre. I just like saying park because, well, it is park. Yeah, you have to go through a park or city, or I don't know, bro. City, park, it's the same thing. I don't know the same one. I'm gonna keep on calling it park anyway. But let's get started. In case you guys are new, drop a like, subscribe down below if you are new. Tip number 1 of the park tips is going to be, don't commit any VC into a build until you see what the meta is going to be. The meta always changes. Alright, don't jump the gun. My recommendation is just have fun with the My Player Builder. At least, please, just wait 1 or 2 days. Let the patch 1 come through, see what they change, and then officially make your build. But this leads me to my tip number 2. But if you can't wait to make a build, make the most balanced build you can possibly make when going into the game. That way, whatever patch comes through, it's not going to hinder you severely in one way or the other. Basically, whatever happens, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright because you got an inside, outside game, you got some defense, you got some athleticism, alright, you got some playmaking. Just make the most well-balanced build you can, because that build is guaranteed to, always be playable. Always gonna be playable, and that's the most crucial, right? Like, you don't want to be out there just be a hindrance because you got a day 1 build that was good on day 1, but now 2 weeks later, your build's garbage. All right, so that's the biggest thing. Is make sure you make the most balanced build you can. Tip number 3 is going to be, if you aren't like an elite player at the game, and if you are or not, be real with yourself, okay? If you're not like a great player at the game, just play My Career and the challenges and the quests. Just try to get your player up and overall in badges as fast as you can. Alright, if you're elite at the game, like, you can get away with that and you can make up for the lack of badges and overall and things like that, and kind of earn it through playing the game online. But if you're not, then it's okay. Enjoy the game, enjoy the cutscenes. Alright, the cutscenes are nice. Alright, the cutscenes, it might be the same story. Alright, go walk a few runway shows. Go make a few rap songs, get your overall and your badges up, and then come back. It will help you out a lot, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure that you just complete your player, and you won't have to worry about it anymore, right? There's not like, oh man, I forgot to put this badge on, or man, y'all just wait till I get this 1 badge. Like, no, just finish the build, man. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I promise you, I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing. But yeah. So tip number 4 is going to be make friends. This sounds weird, but make friends. All right. The reason this being is that, let's say like you're playing against a random or with a random, and y'all mesh well a lot, and y'all get along well. Y'all got some play styles. Neither of you is like it's toxic at all. Like, y'all get along well. Adam, be like, hey, if I ever want to hoop and you're on, you want to hoop? And he's like, yeah. Then that's cool. Because the worst thing that can happen is that you get on and you have no one to play with. You can't have too many virtual friends that you can just get on and hoop with that are nice at the game. You can't have too many of them. You don't want to run a situation where you get online, then it's like you have randoms that you have to run with, and you have to deal with like the old heads yelling at you because they're trying to time the dunk meter, and they're bricking every single dunk, and they're complaining and ball hog. It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time. Alright, so just make friends, bro. That's my point. Make friends. I'm not talking IRL friends. I'm just talking make friends, make hoop friends. Because you can't have too many people, like I said, to hoop. I'm repeating myself, so I'm just going to go on to the next tip, but you get my point. Alright. Tip number 5. If you play park with somebody, make sure that the builds you are using work well together. This is more pertaining to like having a guard, having a big, or like 2 guards or 2 bigs. Just make sure they mesh well together, depending on what the meta is. If you play 2s, it really doesn't matter. But like 3s, it matters, or any like 3v3 events, it matters. Just make sure that your build group meshes well together, right? You don't want to like 3 guards or like 2 sharps and like 1 point guard, right? You know, like just make sure it just meshes well together. That's it. That's that 5 tip. Tip number 6. Make sure that you are practicing and experimenting with new moves and animations while you are playing offline in my career. Get a feel for the game. Get a feel for the game. When you're playing offline, test this jump shot. Test this dribble sig. Test this post hop fade animation. Test this post fade animation. Like, yeah, 2K Labs, they're gonna release their jump shot and stuff and like tell you like what the best statistical jumper is. That takes a while, bro. So just experiment. Find one that you like. Find this one that you like. You know, like just don't necessarily wait to see what other people are using. Find something that works for you and then use that. And then wait till 2K Lab thing comes out. See like the statistical biggest screen window. You want to use that jumper, use that jumper. But until then, just try and find the best packages and animations that work best for you. Tip number 7. Don't be predictable. What I mean by this, if you're playing Parker stage, you should have 15 to 20 combos in your arsenal that you can just pull out and get a bucket with. For example, 2K19, I was a post. This goes for everybody, by the way, bigs in general or whatever. Being a post scorer 19, I had 15 to 20 moves I would pull out of my bag and get a bucket with. It makes you less predictable. If I'm playing against you in the park and I know you only like to do this thing and or this thing, you're gonna be a lot easier to guard. All right, there's not really much of a skill gap when it comes to 2K, but being unpredictable is one of those skill gaps. So just if you have to go to the if you have to go blacktop or just to go to offline or in the gym and just practice moves out and see what you like to do, then that's great. You should always have 15 or 20 moves in a bag that you can pull out and try to get a bucket with. For example, if you're a dribbler, you hit a combo, you only get a good look. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this one next. Save stamina, do the air combo, see if it opens up something. You know, just things to keep in mind, right? Just that's the best tips I can give you, especially if you're a scorer too. That's most important. Tip number 8. Make a player that fits your play style. All right. You shouldn't feel like you have to copy what the top creators in your specific position are doing. Like, if you're a guy that just loves playing defense, loves being athletic as hell, and that's it, and you like to do like a post look every now and then, but you don't really care about dunking or like contact, like standing contact or nothing like that, then make a player that can like shoot a mid-range. If you want to be like a mid-range and defense center, do it. Do what fits your play style. Do what fits your play style. If you're a type of guy where you're gonna have all this dunking and you're not really gonna use it, you're more of like a pop mid-range guy, screw it. But I would much rather have a guy who has a build that he's comfortable with than a guy who is trying to fit the meta of what somebody else is doing just because they said it's the meta, right? I would much rather have a guy that is just comfortable with the build and it fits his playstyle. You know what I'm saying? That kind of makes sense? Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. Let's just make a player that fits what you like to do. You know how you play. Think about how you play the game, right? What looks you look for and that sort of thing. Make a player that fits that playstyle. Your playstyle. Not somebody else's playstyle, your playstyle. Tip number 9, and it kind of goes together with 10 as well. Don't play with toxic individuals. Unless, like, I've played with a lot of top 2K league guys and a lot of stage heads as well, and a lot of them are chill. A lot of them are fun to play with, right? There's a difference between being serious and being locked in and being toxic. All right, toxic people, they ruin the experience. They ruin the experience. Even if I don't care if it's IRL, I don't care about any of that. If they're a toxic person, they just ruin the game, bro. They ruin the game. Like I said, there's a difference between like playing stage or playing whatever else and being locked in, and just being a toxic individual. All right. And that brings me to 10. Have fun. Just remember, yes, we love to compete, we love to win, we don't like to lose, but at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. All right. Enjoy new features. Enjoy the game. Experiment. Go get your boys and go do a runway show for all you care. You know what I'm saying? Like just have fun with it, bro. Just have fun with it, bro. You know, just remember like why we're gaming in the first place, right? I feel like especially like younger kids as well. Y'all forget like this is for fun. Have fun with the game. Don't take it too serious, man. You know. Unless it's like a serious situation, like if you're trying to play, you're trying to like, trial for a 2K league or it's like pro or something like that. That makes sense. But if it's park, have fun, bro. Or you want to lock in and lock in, but just remember, like, chill, you know. But yeah, that kind of concludes the tips, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. I said my last video, but FYI, me and Troy, we got some things cooking up. All right, I know you guys were looking forward for a comeback to return for the Gaynamic duo, right? Gaynamic duo, yes. But yeah, man, that's y'all can look forward to that. But anyways, y'all, make sure you're new, drop a like, subscribe down below, comment down below what kind of things you want to see coming into the future. It kind of just give me an idea, you know. But hey, as always, good day, adios, good night, peace, all love, positivity. I love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.